The question that your ideal client is constantly asking is, what's in it for me? And you need to speak to mainly two things: emotions and logic. We want to make them feel understood.
You are allowed to evolve. If a business or a channel stays stuck exactly where it is, it will die.
As coaches or trainers online, we spend the majority of our time trying to help people building products and services, but then we forget to write sales pages that actually speak to our clients' desires, frustrations, and problems. Do we even know what to write on a sales page? It took us years to understand exactly what to put on a sales page. If you have a sales page that is not converting that much, well, maybe this video will help you find some pointers on how to improve it and make more money in the process. When you're in business, when you are trying to sell something, the question that your ideal client is constantly asking is, what's in it for me? They don't care about you. They don't care about how many years of experience, of knowledge, of certifications you have. They don't care. I remember our first sales page wasn't even a sales page. It was like a list, a shopping list of things that were inside the product. So you've got 10 classes, 100 plus hours of trainings, ab works and stretching and legs. And I'm like, how am I going to go through all of that? This is actually discouraging. So again, because people don't want to go through any of that. So how do we write a sales page that makes sense? In my opinion, in what we've experienced, people, we believe, buy what they want, and everybody loves to buy, but they don't want to be sold to. If you've got an idea of what a salesperson sounds and feels like, don't do that. But you need to be able to inform your reader of what value you bring to the table. And you need to speak to mainly two things: emotions and logic. In the emotion realm, you want to address the problem and speak about the problem, not from your point of view of the teacher, but the point of view of your ideal client. You should know what they go through every day and you should speak freely about it. For example, in the beginner's ballet course page, we start with, ballet has always been your childhood dream, but you feel you don't have what it takes. That's the first headline of the whole thing. We don't speak about the course. It's the first thing they read. We want to trigger the problem that they're having right there. We want to make them feel understood. And then from the problem that they're having, we bridge it with the solution, which is the course, which is not a list of videos and things, it's a result that we are selling. And then of course in the page, you should also speak to the logic, to the actual details, like they need to know if it's live, how they're gonna log in, how many videos are in there, how many hours a week they need to dedicate, all of the things, because they actually at some point will have to use it. So mention the technical stuff, but be careful because that is not the only thing you should mention in a sales page. It's mainly talking to their emotion.
Another thing that I would highly recommend not to do until later on in the page, because they need to know about you as well, is to sneak in the fact that I will take you there because I have done everything right, because I am your leader and I'm your savior. They don't want to hear that. They don't care about you.
Oh no.
People care, going back there, people care about themselves.
Okay. All of this makes a lot of sense. I have no idea where to start. This is exactly what I thought at the beginning. If you need a framework, an exact framework on how to write a sales page, fear not. I've got a framework for you. You can download it in the description box below. There is a link. Click on it, download it, and write your best sales page yet. You will thank me later.
This is something that we've learned. You either have time or lots of money to throw in a bin. And we didn't have lots of money to throw in a bin, but we had time to understand and see what people were looking for, and especially the words, workouts, and content that people were attracted to. I know it seems like one of the biggest struggle to build an audience, but it's about serving the people that you have in front more and listening to what they say and translating their words into what you know and say, oh, okay, they meant this. I'm going to offer them exactly this in my own way.
For people that struggle with audience building, it might be that you haven't committed long enough. What do you do with your social media efforts? Are you consistent? Do you publish regularly, or do you publish every now and then you lose motivation and you don't publish for a few months And then when you publish something that you want to promote. You want to share your values, you want to share your method, you want to share your results, you want to share a little bit of your program, your promotions. Make them part of your world, but especially send them to your ecosystem, to your website. Give them again an additional resource in exchange for their emails so that you can keep in touch with them, which is one of the most important part of audience building, because when YouTube and Instagram and all social media platforms tell you the number of followers you have, it's not your followers, it's their followers. And when you want to reach them all, there is no way, because the social media platform decides who to send people to watch and when. So your email list is crucial for your business. So never forget that.
Just because you have started with an idea in mind of what your channel, your platform, or your content is, doesn't mean that it has to stay the exact same way that it was ages ago. Any business, any channel, any platform that you use for your content, you are allowed to tweak and change it and to evolve and speak in a different way than it was 7 years ago, for example. So I think it is important to understand that, one, you're not going to look at an audience in the same way as you started. You are going to mold yourself and the audience with your life. Because if a business or a channel stays stuck in exactly where it is, it will die.
Your website is not the only thing that sells for you. You also need to have a good offer, otherwise people will think, well, what's in it for me, right? If you don't know how to craft a better offer, that is one of the main elements you should nail in your business, in your future career. If you need more information on crafting an irresistible offer, this video is for you. Just learn from our mistakes. That's it, right? Stop. So now you go stop rubbing things. That's it. Okay.